Hey everybody, it's Joe Medicis. I'm just tapping in today for first video I've done in a while because today I wanted to talk about Rudyard Lynch's downfall, and it's an absolute shame because you know I don't know, seeing the public self destruction of what if autist has been uh, a real damper on my mood lately because I don't know. I for a little bit of time, there was a time where I admired what if autists work. I discovered him because I was just I was just browsing YouTube, bored as hell, and I love like I love history content. I love alternate history content. I started watching Alternate History Hub. That's a good channel, and I uh I started with him, and like I watched a ton of different people on YouTube. I got into like the mapping side of YouTube where like there was all these people who were like posting their hypothetical alternate history wars and the maps of them and stuff, or like even Emperor Tiger Star. I actually spoke with Emperor Tiger Star in a Discord call, and we played a game together. We had a lot of fun, like, and I don't know. I used to be really into that kind of side of things in that community, and what if Altist was on the scene, on the fringe, kind of for a long time, and he he made these like scenarios, and I really enjoyed them. They were like really well detailed, thought out, like, uh, and then I got into like his more modern like videos, especially especially like just the stuff that he was saying about America having a civil war and stuff like that. And it was such a shame to see it happen because he he had these crazy predictions for 2020 and 2024, and he's always out there like predicting history and stuff, and that's already kind of narcissistic because like what, you think you're able to predict history? History is completely unpredictable and so crazy and so hard to understand. We don't even know what we don't know about it. And I think that trying to predict the future has been the ruin of many people. And it was the ruin of this guy because people really aren't interested in a widespread military conflict in America. And if it were to happen, it would take so much shit going wrong everywhere all at once for something like that to ever happen. Because our country is very stable. We haven't had a major civil war in 150 years or something like that. And it's because our system is pretty good in terms of relieving that pressure, at least. It's very good because every 4 years, you can have another shot at taking over and having a new argument and having a new strategy of coming at it. And every 4 years, the people have to change in a lot of key positions. So you don't really need to have a civil war in America, and I think that it's not a good thing to want one. There's a lot of people out there who were like during the last election they were baiting for it and they were hoping it would happen, and people get taken in by tribalism, and it's very bad. It ends up ruining people and ruining nations. And I think that his fear mongering was a sad thing to see happen because he was a guy who was well educated and well read, and he marched to the tune of his own fucking drum. I respect that very much as a college dropout myself. I mean, I'd like to go back to college right now. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I get that mindset though. I get that like dropping out and wanting to live and be for yourself and do the best thing that you can do. But at the same time, I think that like I think that he just had so much negative thoughts and so much negative energy, and he channeled that into his videos. He channeled his own personal rage and his own confirmation biases into it. And I think that the sad thing about What If Autist is that he was able to read however many hundreds or thousands of books, and he couldn't see that the common thread between a lot of them was that he was looking for confirmation bias stuff. He was looking for more things that confirmed what he was thinking about. He confirmed that he was correct. And that's not what you should be looking for in research. You should be looking for the truth. Always. Easy for me to say. I'm no perfect person. And I'm coming out here critiquing this What If Autist. But I'm just saying that ultimately, I think I'm affected personally, and I feel compelled to speak on it personally because I did kind of idolize What If Autist. I kind of like, for a time, I was like, damn, this guy can really drop out of college and work for himself, make a good revenue. So even flex on YouTube. I remember when What If Autist started flexing, that was crazy. Like I was like, man, why are you flexing on your history channel? It's ridiculous. Like, why are you flexing on the history fans, dude? I think about, to me, a good example of a history channel is like Dr. Mark Felton. Got a PhD in history. He loves his craft, well researched in it. He's an authority on everything he talks about. Brings in people who experience the events all the time. Has pieces of it in his own life and everything like that. Goes to these sites. Does trips to them. That's a historian. A historian is not someone who sits at home and reads 2,000 books and then ODs on red pills and thinks that the god Odin is talking to them in their head. Like, and I just wanted to make this video because I think that there's a danger to endless speculation about the future. And there's a danger to like ruminating about politics and getting so caught up in it and feeling like it's a zero-sum game. That thinking that like the whole world is going to end if your political party doesn't win or whatever. And that's not true. You know, life goes on no matter what, and everything, the only constant in life is that things are going to keep changing. And so I think that people need to step back and not overlook red flags when you admire someone. And that's the lesson I need to take from Rudyard Lynch's downfall. It's that I saw this coming. I saw this coming from a mile away. Like, I could tell that he was having, like, at a certain point, his videos took on, like, a messianic tone almost. Like, that he was this kind of, like, savior or something. I remember I was in the community notes one time of his channel, and I saw this, like, thing that he wrote where it was like him talking about the average What If All His fan or something. And it was like, and he said in that I look up to Rudyard or something. Like Rudyard was like a fucking prophet. Like, no, dude, you're not a prophet. You're not talking to God. You're talking to voices in your head, whatever that is. Probably fucking demons. Probably fucking demons. 99 times out of 100, it's fucking demons. That one time out of 100, it's God, and that 99 times out of 100, it's demons. Probably not 100 million, more like, no, dude. I think that we live in an age right now where God is not sending prophets for whatever reason. He's he's letting us kind of do our own thing and burn ourselves down. That's what I think. The lesson to take from this is it's like there's a lot of false prophets and there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing, and this guy is just another one of them. And it was so sad to see him spiral into mania and kind of like blow himself up by telling so much of the truth of his own life. And like, honestly, my message to Rudyard Lynch is that from now on you should keep those thoughts inside. No one is pointing a gun to your head and forcing you to say all the things that you think about, you know. And every single person has fucking weird ass thoughts that they keep to themselves. And you don't need to go on the internet and tell everyone that you do, because everyone knows already. And yeah, basically, I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. But I think that Rudyard Lynch has kind of destroyed any credibility that he had, with me at least, and I will not be watching anything more that he posts. And I probably won't be posting any more about the subject either, but I felt like it was relevant enough to talk about. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I think that even though you posted all this crazy shit, Rudyard, you can still pick yourself up and dust off. And if I hear down the grapevine from the world or whatever that you're turning a new leaf and you're not going further into schizo land, maybe I'll watch your shit again. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna end it. Sayonara, everybody.